Hi, my name is Tati Murray, and I'm doing the presentation on Recovery Place. Recovery Place is an actual substance abuse and behavioral health treatment provider located in Savannah, Georgia. And the reason why I chose to do my project with this company is because they're all about helping individuals recover from their addictions of various substances. My heart is that I love to help people and I want to see people change for the better. And I believe that Recovery Place's mission is all about that. Some people get treated for different things, such as alcoholism, opiate abuse. Maybe they were prescribed a drug for a surgery and got hooked, or they actually saw a doctor and for depression, which many of the clients do, and they got hooked off of that, or may have had a sexual abuse history. A lot of women may have been with a partner who abused them and they got hooked, and it's even generational. So they see people like that in the company, and some people have two issues, a substance abuse and a mental health issue combined. And so what Recovery Place seeks to do is to help these type of individuals with intensive care treatment in order to help detox their bodies and have them going back to being productive members of society instead of being destructive not only to themselves but their families as well. Where it started as a brand, Recovery Place was not established at all. There was no social media presence. They were not known outside of the medical community in Savannah. Residents didn't even know in the same city, in the same county, about Recovery Place. To be honest, I really didn't know too much about Recovery Place until I stumbled upon them and got to know the people who worked there and really felt that it was a good company with a good, strong leadership that had the heart of gold, at the same time had no nonsense about business, because they understand that this field is not really easy. You deal with a lot of attitudes, you deal with a lot of issues that people have, so you have to have strong backbones, because a lot of times you hear no's before you hear yes. The current state, however, with my work, I have been able to help establish a Facebook page and help update the website and teach the different people how to use analytics to kind of guide and see how efforts in marketing and PR are going. So far, there's 14 likes with an average of 2 minutes when someone visits the site to read the content. In my opinion, I feel like that's very good coming from ground zero. In addition, outside of the issue of, you know, having these likes and gaining website exposure or online internet exposure, which actually has more hits than the Facebook page, which I thought was pretty interesting, even though the Facebook page links the website into, we're always trying to push people to the site because it has a full detailed description. I also found that groundwork, just actually talking to people and talking to the locals in the community, they seem to have a sparked interest. Target publics. Addiction is really not a respecter of persons. It can fall prey to anyone. So our target public is the Chatham County community as a whole. The more people know, the more an increased chance that we have an increased amount of people to come to get treatment. And it also helps fund the business because, hey, what's a business to operate without money, right? Local churches and nonprofits, for instance, I said that we wanted to make sure that the company as a brand is known so that it's the first one that people think when in their minds when like, oh, this person needs help for this, I know just the people to send them to. And local businesses, because there are businesses that have employees that suffer with things, and we don't want a business's staff to cause the business to go down. Just let it be something else. Just don't let it be your workers, your groundwork, the ones that put their hands to the job to help make your business succeed. Here's a SWOT analysis. There's no negative reputation, but in the same sense, no negative reputation means no reputation at all. So as a business, Recovery Place really needs to improve that. An increase in business because of marketing and PR efforts means more money that goes into the company, which means maybe an increase in salary for employees or the hiring of extra employees or even the expansion of programs. And what I found is that in marketing, you really get to know a lot of people and you get referred to a lot of people who may know people who've actually helped who would support something like this. The issue is getting the brand known. And so that's what my focus is, and I look forward to in the future is to meeting with local elected officials, meeting with those or who are on different advisory boards, and even the Board of Education with the city, because age and race and financial status has no bearing on people who suffer from different addictions. And so I do look forward also to increasing the social media presence. We want to expand, but we don't want to do too much because we just want to make sure that we get, everything honed. And eventually, because a lot of the clients that were surveyed who are in the program, they wanted to see personal testimonials. So we want to update the Facebook page with testimonials of different people who've overcome their addictions or who are in the programs now, who have seen the benefit of overcoming their issue and leading a life in recovery. And so with that, we want to make sure that we strengthen the brand of Recovery Place. It's very important. The costs are relatively low. Social media is free, so we can really just hit everybody with that and refer people to the sites. Website maintenance may cost with the graphic designer who's going to fix the content that's on the site regularly so we can stay current with the happenings, and people can refer to the site for research and reference, and flyers and literature purchased at bulk pricing. What I found is that when you buy in bulk in advance, it's way cheaper when you go to online websites such as Vistaprint or allproprintshop.com, allprocolorprintshop.com as well, that you can buy in advance. Like 5,000 flyers is only $100 and something, whereas you buy locally at the local print shop, you're paying twice the amount for a less amount of flyers, and they last a long time. We have a small PR team, like I said, or Recovery Place is a small business, but it's really into helping people. And so with that, I hope to make sure that I help expand the name of Recovery Place, and more than anything, get more partners with the business to help make these efforts valuable, to help make the hard work and the whole purpose of the company to be worth something. The mission of Recovery Place is to help people, and so with good PR, good marketing, and good brand establishment, I think eventually the company's brand will actually speak for itself, where you don't have to do as much marketing by foot, but because we're starting out and we're having to make sure it's known, that's why it's like this. But it needs to get to the point where you can just update through a social media blast or e-blast or Twitter blast, and that'd be it. So I thank you for listening to this presentation. I look forward to hearing a lot from the community and updating you on my progress in a future class. Thank you.